After completing the company and scheme setup, you can proceed on to bulk import. The data for import is defined in a CSV format. We take some basic information like name, surname, date of birth, and so on. If some of your employees already belong to a pension scheme, then you can define it in the data coming into the system. We also provide relevant documentation and support for you to define the required format. Nexus also performs nearly 20 different validations before accepting the data. All data issues, for example a 6-digit national insurance number, will be reported to you, so you can correct and re-import them. To import data, select the CSV file from your drive, and click Check Data. If there are no validation issues, you will be allowed to save the data. After importing the data, Nexus also performs a quick, indicative assessment of the employees who are imported. We also have an address interface, which works in the same way. After successful import of data, you can see them appearing in the product. We also offer facility to create and manage employees using the user interface. This way, you don't have to always rely on data imports. For example, if you make a single mistake in your import, you can correct that one particular mistake directly in the product, instead of re-importing all the data again. The employee interface is organized logically. On the top is the personal information, followed by job, and then the scheme membership information.
One unique feature that is available in our product is Compliance Monitor. Based on the current data that you hold, Nexus prepares your compliance status automatically. Your status can be seen on the top right of the screen. Red, amber, or green status is assigned automatically depending on the data that you hold. In the Compliance Monitor, you can see each and every duty which you have as an employer, and the compliance status for it. You might remember that our fictional company is doing a 1-month postponement, and hence, a postponement notice is shown as pending. There are also 84 existing scheme members. The communication is due to all these members as well. Let us complete these 2 communications and review the Compliance Monitor again.
Member communication is an easy-to-use module, which produces compliant communication to all employees. All the 8 communication requirements can be completed by this module. Simply choose the company and the communication that you need to issue. If a communication is not due, no results are produced by this module. If there is a communication that is due, then this module will produce ready to issue letters. These letters are produced based on TPI guidance. A PDF is produced with all communication in one document. Version 1.3 of the product does not fully support mailing the communication, but it is being considered for the next version of the product. Once a communication is produced, it is automatically stored within the product for audit purposes. You can load these communications at any time for review. Even the individual employees have a communication history, that is, you can see all communications that have been issued to an individual employee.
First, let us move the date forward by few weeks, to early February, to see what happens after the deferral date. Now you will notice few changes in the Compliance Monitor. You can see that the communication duties are now complete. But the assessment duty has now become due. Let us quickly complete the assessment and review the Compliance Monitor again. Assessments can be completed in just few clicks, as you will see. When assessment is complete, we will also review some employee screen to see the status. This is the end of part 2 of the demo. Please proceed on to the last part. In part 3, we have covered scheme communication, scheme assignment, enrollment information, and compliance-related actions.